Hi friends, my name is Marina Shepelsky. I'm the founder of Shepelsky Law Group, a group of immigration attorneys and experts helping people legalize in the United States and helping them get over very difficult life situations related to immigration to the United States. Today's video is about my reaction to the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial outcome, the decision by the jury. I was very happy to learn that the jury recognized that a lot of the things that Amber Heard said about Johnny Depp were lies. They were untrue. And the jury didn't believe her version of the story, which means they thought that when she wrote the article for Washington Post, she basically set out to ruin Johnny Depp's career and professional life, and she did. The jury found that Johnny Depp deserves from Amber Grant $15 million, out of which $10 million was to compensate him for lost contracts and roles, loss of his income, and $5 million were punitive damages, meaning to punish her was $5 million, which is quite unusual actually. And also in return, they said that he owes her $2 million in compensatory damages because his lawyers before also have said some things to damage her reputation. But overall, I think her reputation is very much ruined by this case. I don't know which roles she will be able to get now. And I see that this case was a big win for Johnny Depp. As an immigration attorney, I found this very fascinating to watch because this case hit very close to home for me. We represent a lot of men who are in abusive marriages to women who are green card holders or more often U.S. citizens. And that inequality of power in a relationship, the ability for these U.S. citizen women to take advantage of the men causes a big concern for me. All I see in my practice is that there's a tremendous rise in abuse against men, and any domestic violence, any abuse is bad. But historically, it was the men who were considered to be the violators, the aggressors, the bad ones. Now what we are seeing in our practice, and maybe that's like the downswing of the women's rights movement, is that women are feeling confident. That's good. Sure of themselves. That's good. But now they're taking it a step further and using their power, having the citizenship, having the ability to legalize the husband, having the ability to get the husband papers, holding the husband's future in her hands, gives these women tremendous power to abuse, power to take advantage. The abuse that we see by women is different from the kinds of things that men do. But, in Amber Heard's case, it was physical, and I see a lot of physical abuse by women as well in my practice. But more often it's blackmails and threats, forcing the man to give her all his money, not support his kids, forcing the man to give his, all his savings, to not talk to his friends and family, isolating the man, taking advantage of his not understanding how the credit system in the United States works, and opening credit cards in the husband's name and wiping them out with unnecessary shopping sprees for things that are not necessities for the family. So we do see this in our practice, and I felt that seeing Johnny Depp win this trial was a vindication for men who've been telling the courts for the last, at least 10, 15 years that women take advantage of the system, that men are now, less frequently, but still very often victims of women's abuse. I see this in the public eye now when I see Johnny Depp winning this trial, and you have to see how much effort and money this cost him to prove the truth. And I believe the jury. Here is an opportunity where the judge and the jury listened to this for days and days. They looked at evidence. They heard testimony. So if you're going to believe anybody, you should believe a jury in a case. On the downside, I also thought that it's not a great day for women either, because now the next time a woman victim of abuse comes forward, she might worry about not being believed. Like some people might think Amber wasn't believed. However, the facts are there. Amber acted inappropriately. She herself had done bad things to Johnny Depp. Although Johnny was drinking, was in rehab, was abusing alcohol and drugs, it doesn't seem like he hit her or physically did anything to her. She then went ahead, wrote in a major, very influential newspaper, calling herself a representative, a public figure for victims of abuse. No one appointed her to be this representative. And unfortunately, I feel that she set women back a long time with this. She caused problems for other women victims who are truly victims of abuse, who are not lying, who are not making things up, who are not, deserving of anything like this to happen to them. And yet, next time that a woman says that she was victimized by a man, people might not believe her because of this kind of, story, because things like this exist. And I see women taking advantage of the family court system, sometimes getting orders of protection, restraining orders. You get the temporary order just by asking, because the courts are afraid that if they don't give that temporary order initially, then the man can just come and kill the woman. So it's so easy to get that first temporary order that every, possible woman who wants to stick it to the guy, to her husband or boyfriend, goes to the court and gets these orders. They're pretty easy to get in New York State. And unfortunately, this ruins people's lives, because if the man doesn't even know about this order, if he wasn't served with this order properly, in other words, if he didn't get handed this order and he didn't know about it, he could be violating it, not even knowing that the restraining order exists. He might call her, he might come and see her, he might not know there's an order of protection. I see people abusing this system all the time. And this trial really brought the idea, the issue of men being in abusive relationships forward into the public eye, way outside the immigration world. But for immigration, I want to use this video as my platform to ask men not to be afraid, to never be afraid to tell the truth. The truth always perseveres. You can try to do different things, but the truth will always be there. So if the truth is on your side, if you are abused in a marriage to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, call us. We can help you straighten out your life. Leave the abusive situation. Get a green card without your abuser. We can help you get a work permit. We can help you even through this process bring your kids from like an earlier marriage or relationship to the United States with green cards. Even if you have an old deportation, even if you came without a visa or using somebody else's passport or even a fake passport, this process can really help you if you're married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, or even if recently divorced, less than 2 years to your divorce. You can use the VAWA case, like Johnny Depp used the court system for the truth, for justice. You can use the immigration system for truth and justice and to get you a green card without your abuser. Give us a call today. We work with all kinds of legal immigration issues at our law firm, so we will be happy to see you.